Hey everybody. So I want to talk about David Wilcock, and he's if y'all haven't checked out his YouTube channel, you all should check it out. I mean, I like it. It's like a breath of fresh air. He's one of the few YouTubers where I actually genuinely enjoy watching his channel. Just not very many people out here I really like to watch, but whenever he does one every week, I really like it. Um, but there's something that while I was watching that came through to me, like the technology. Like you guys are focused a lot, or at least he has talked a good amount about technology, and I feel like Trump too is relying on technology and some of this fucking reprogrammed technology that the army's been able to work with, and it's like you guys are relying. I mean, I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong actually, because you guys are missing the mark. But y'all are relying on that technology that you guys have like back engineered and used and whatever. You're relying on that to help you guys save the day, and it's not going to work out that way. And it could if you guys' intent were in the right place first, but because you guys are choosing not to solve the dire problems on the planet, and instead you're using your resources on things like just technology and your own protection and power, that is you choosing your own self-interest over the interests of the collective. Okay, you're missing the mark. Okay, what the real power, the main weapon that we have is our heart, is our love for ourselves and each other and the planet and the animals. That's our main power. Okay, everything else stems from that. And if your intent isn't like, if that isn't where your intent is highly fucking anchored or in, then you're not going to be able to defeat pure evil, because pure evil is going to fucking find a way to maneuver in and fuck with you in some type of a way. And if you're not coming from a place of pure love, you're not going to be as protected as you could be. So you guys relying on technology to defeat pure evil you're gonna lose. You're just gonna lose, because that technology is just, it's not going to give you that access to the higher vibrational information, which is what we need in order to beat these motherfuckers. It's that simple. It's a lesson that humanity needs to learn. That's why they're here. They are an opponent, but it's not an opponent like you think. It's an opponent. I mean, every opponent is really here to help you grow if you're able to look at it that way. It's the same is true for them. They're not just here just to wipe us out. They're actually here to be a pin in our side, a way to give us pain when we continue to fucking move in the wrong way. They're gonna fight back. They're gonna be able to fuck with us in a way to wake us up, to cause us pain, to get us to do something different. Okay, we need to stop devoting so much time, energy, and attention to technology and our military and destroying each other and all this type of bullshit. And instead, it needs to go back to healing the planet, the humanity, the children in Africa, the war refugees all over the planet, especially the women, children. A lot of these areas that are consumed by war or poverty, the women and children especially are fucking hurt. Okay, these are the areas that need that. That's our main weapon. That's our main fucking. That's the army. That's the consensus of what it's going to take to defeat evil, is by focusing on things that really matter, the things of the heart. I say really matter. It's just, I mean, what really matters to you when you're about to die? Like, seriously, are you thinking about your money and your fucking boats and your billions of dollars? Or are you thinking about the people you love? I hope it's the people that you love. If you're a human being, you should be thinking about the people you love, not about your fucking, your gold and your glitz and your glory and all that type of bullshit. That's just material shit that comes and goes, man. But the people in our life, the energy, that's us. That is essential to God. That is the most important thing, is your currency, is your energy, is your spirit, is the relationships you have with people, is the love that you cultivate amongst yourselves and within yourselves and everybody else, and not just animals, but with the earth too. So when we continue to focus our time, our energy and attention on technology and more means of destruction rather than means of healing, then we're telling those upstairs that we're missing the mark, that we're not taking heed to the lesson at hand. Okay, take it. What you do to the least among you, you do unto me. Again, there is tens of thousands of kids that die every single day in Africa, and nobody other than St. John, and he doesn't even, I mean, he's the only one that's talking about him. Okay, Pops has talked about it a little bit, but he's been out for a while too. So it's like nobody's even talking about the most dire problems on our planet right now, and yet you guys think you got all the answers. It's just, again, this is me just, I was watching David's show, which I really like his show. Like, I don't like having to tell you guys all this stuff. I would like for you guys to figure it out so that I don't have to, because it's time consuming on my part. And it's also, but more than that, it's about that you guys are missing the mark. And it's like, you guys actually think it's dangerous because you think you got it figured out, and you're completely fucking off. And, you know, so more pain is going to continue to happen until people learn to change their ways. That's what pain is here for, myself included too. You know, when I choose not to work on the project and I do other shit, I wake up the next day feeling pain a lot of the times until I get back into that good work. And once I get back into the good work, I start to feel different. But that's what needs to happen. I mean, if we're going to be successful, we need to redirect our attention to the problems that are most dire. Is the children, is the dying planet, is the animals, is our ecosystem that's completely been decimated. It's all fucked up. We got plants all over the place that shouldn't be there, and a lack of plants in certain places, and animals are dying off at ever increasing fucking rates. It's ridiculous, and it gets hardly any fucking attention at all. And then you got people like Trump thinking they know how to save the fucking planet when he's telling people to continue to drill, even though we're at a dangerous level of carbon emissions already. And if we continue at that rate, in a couple of decades, there literally won't be a human race here because we'll be swallowed up in fucking water. At least the majority of humanity will. So, you know, it's like, it's just crazy when people are getting behind this dude, like he's fucking gonna save the whole planet when he can't even talk about saving children in Africa. Like, it's just like, you know, and again, I think a lot of it's dangerous too because people want to think that he is that good without being honest with themselves and the fact that he's not. You know, and he hasn't once apologized for anything that he said or like even taken accountability. Like the Iran thing was the one thing where he was a little bit like, oh, I could have been a little bit chiller. So I'll give him that. In regards to the Iran thing, he was a little bit, you know, he took it back a little bit, but it still wasn't a formal apology or anything like that. But he showed a little bit of humility there. So it's a little bit of progress, and I feel like he could do a lot more. But, you know, it is what it is, man. You guys got to stop focusing so much on the technology, and you got to start focusing on things of the heart, of love, of taking care of our fellow human beings. I know it sounds crazy, but that's really what's going to get us to win, as opposed to focusing on technology. So, all right, I love you guys. See, because then once you get that intent of that love, once that becomes your guiding force, then you'll be able to get the technology because your heart's going to be in the right place. Because if that technology is able to flourish without people's hearts being in the right place, it's going to be fucking tainted eventually. It's inevitable. So that's why it's absolutely imperative that our hearts be in the right place before you start seeking advanced technology, because it's beyond your pay grade. That technology wasn't even invented by us. It was invented by other creatures whom we fucking, you know, managed to get our hands on the technology, but we haven't actually earned the right to produce that. You know, so it is what it is. They learned what they needed to learn to get them to that spot to be able to create what they created. Okay, and there's different ways of gaining fucking knowledge too. There's bad aliens and good aliens. So some of these aliens are really bad out here. This is where I think a lot of the demons and the devils and all these types of monsters and shit come from, are literally malevolent extraterrestrials. But if we're not careful, we could end up just like them, and that's exactly what they want, because we can extend their life, their species, through us, through hybrid fucking experiments, and through siphoning off of our energies and our fucking souls and using us as a slave fucking race. So they want us doing exactly what we're doing. It's another reason why I get so frustrated when I see people, especially like Sadhguru, sorry if I mispronounced your name, talking about how Trump's gonna save the fucking day when he's completely missing the mark. So anyways, all right, I love you guys. Y'all take care. Bye.